2 grams.
It's
36.
definitely feeling like it might be an indica hybrid or something because I feel it in my toes, which is nice.
Yeah, it's like a nice little like.
Yeah, I'm like, I definitely feel it in my body, which is nice.
Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Send Us Flowers. I am here today with the lovely Sid.
Hey y'all.
Shades of Sid on Instagram, and we are in the brand new studio for Send Us Flowers.
This is dope. It's a vibe.
I'm so excited, and you're such a vibe. Like,
thank you.
Everything you do, just like your presence, all the content you do, it's like, it's incredible.
Thank you.
It's very uplifting and positive, and you always leave such warm messages for people. And so I'm very excited to have you on today to talk about, first off, who you're sending flowers to. Then we're going to go a little bit into your bag and see, like, you know, what you're smoking. You always have, like, the newest, latest, greatest goods.
You know, we try to keep up, you know.
Yeah, I feel you like more. No, you don't just keep up, like you set the trend. So pay attention.
Well, thank you.
Please. And then we're going to have a little bit of a joint challenge. So I got like a ton of different joints. We have a ton of different stuff to roll up with. We have a lot of different weed to smoke. I have everything from like top shelf to honestly kind of mids to like, it was $4, so please don't be mad at me. But I figure, you know.
Hey, we're going to try it all out. You never know. There could be some little diamonds in the rough somewhere.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
So before we do jump into it, I want to make sure you're set up. So if you have a rolling tray you want to pick and like start rolling, or if there's just something you want to start smoking on, and we can get a little bit ahead of the challenge.
Yes. I definitely want to like start with a pre-roll or something because I don't feel like rolling at this very moment.
Got you. Okay, so I did get us both these. I've never tried these before. This isn't sponsored, by the way. Like, I paid for this with my money.
Right.
But I thought these looked interesting.
Okay, what are they?
So it's Kush Life, no joke. They have glass tips.
Ooh, I love a
and
glass
it's like
tip.
a hemp wrap situation, like the mock blunt.
Right.
I've been kind of digging that.
Yes.
Are you a blunt person?
A hemp blunt.
Hemp blunt, yeah.
Yes. I used to smoke, you know, Dutches, backwoods, all that good stuff.
For sure.
Back in the day, but you know, I'm trying to do better for my body and my lungs these days.
True.
Even though it's quitting tobacco is hard.
It's so hard.
But it's so worth it.
Did you smoke cigarettes before?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I just was a blunt kind of girl.
Yeah.
You know, and just that little, you know, extra hit with the nicotine was always like, ooh, this is nice.
Yeah,
you know,
it was like,
right? But then I'm like, oh, but my lungs in a few years probably aren't gonna really like that.
I feel that. Yeah. I did smoke cigarettes, but I did quit. But then I did really enjoy blunts, but I'm really bad at rolling them.
Okay.
But I was like, if I can't roll them for myself,
you're not gonna smoke them.
It's actually a good thing.
Right, exactly.
So it's like on purpose.
Yeah, I feel that.
Of?
No, I feel that. I feel that. No, that was me for so long. I didn't know how to roll joints. Even though I love to smoke joints, I didn't know how to roll. So I just, you know, would smoke out of pipes and bongs, which was great. But just there's just nothing like rolling your own joint. Like, there really isn't.
I feel that. And so, okay, what do you think then about, I've seen some people say as like, because pre-rolled hemp blunt / joints, I feel like are kind of newer as like a mainstream product.
Definitely.
And so I've seen a lot of people be like, oh, well, it's a hemp wrap, so it's not a blunt. Like, do you still call it?
I mean,
like, what do you think?
I still call it a blunt just because it's simple and I'm not trying to put extra words on it. This is a hemp wrap blunt. Like, it's a blunt. Like, I just want to keep it simple. Like, I know some people really hate when you call hemp wraps blunts, and I completely understand it. I just don't feel like adding extra words. So, yeah, I'm going to keep it at blunt.
The idea is there.
It is.
We all know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another lighter I could buy? Oh, perfect.
I got you. And there's lighters
I see those lighter over
galore.
there.
It's kind of like an I Spy table. You have to sort of look for it. I should have organized it a little bit better.
You're all good.
But we'll get through
This will be fun.
Yeah. Okay, so to start us off, who are you sending flowers to today?
Oh, man. I'm sending flowers to my family, specifically my parents, because life has been lifing lately. And
Life likes to do that.
my parents have really, held me down lately. Like they've changed and I'm proud of them. They say you
Yeah.
can't teach an old dog new tricks, but man, my parents, they're learning new things and,
Yeah?
really doing better as far as like learning about mental health and, things like that, like spirituality. I come from a very religious family. So
Right. Okay.
having them being open to just who I am and what I do, it's a new day. It's beautiful.
And
truly.
do they smoke? Do they know you smoke?
Yes.
Okay.
They know I smoke, but they are not smokers. They don't drink. They don't smoke. They live a sober life. I don't know how. I don't know how they do it, but they do it.
Coffee?
No. They drink coffee, but they drink decaf.
So I made that face, but I honestly aspire to be on that level.
Yeah.
Like I would love to not need maybe 8 cups of coffee.
Girl, 8 cups? Goddamn.
No, okay, not 8, like 6. But no, but that's interesting. What do they think then of you being like a weed princess, basically?
They honestly like don't know the full extent
Okay.
of it. They
Okay.
they know what I do. They know the content I make, all those things. They've never really actually seen it though, because they don't really want to see me smoking, which
Yeah.
I understand.
That makes sense.
But they're very supportive, as long as I'm happy and I'm able to, support myself, then they're good. They've learned to kind of let me do my own thing because
Right.
they know I'm gonna do what I want regardless of what they say.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And so, if you don't mind me asking, how have they been supporting you, especially if, you have these kind of differences?
Just by listening without judging. My dad is a reverend and I was, raised in the church. And so they can be very judgmental about just everything. And recently I told them about that. I'm like, yo, I love you guys, but I'm not going to talk to you about things if you continue to judge me and make me feel uncomfortable about who I am. Like,
Right.
I'm just not going to come to you, and I think hearing me say that really was like, oh shit, we gotta get our act together and like really start listening to our daughter because we want to have a relationship with her. We don't want her to feel like she's alienated or anything like that.
Right.
So, let us swallow our pride and just listen for once, and so they finally have started to just listen. It's taken them 27 years, but hey, we're here.
Wow, that is such an important step in that growth of your relationship.
Thank you. Yeah, it truly.
I love that. It's been so fascinating. Like my mom has been kind of learning as well. And now I was just recently home. She even said, I really love how much of your life you let me into. And like it didn't hit me before because like, everyone's relationship with their parents is very different. And so my mom and I have always been pretty close, but like high school and early college, we like were not. And so, I mean, not, but
yeah, it's those phases.
It had to evolve for sure. And it really hit me. I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, there are a lot of people who really, their parents don't know them.
At all.
Yeah. They're complete strangers. And I had like a very warm feeling. And so for you to hear that you've been on that journey and having that understanding and achieving that and having that growth together, that's so special. And I'm really happy for you.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy too because it's, like I said, it's been a long time coming. So it's better late than never.
Right.
Truly.
So do they know about your about Medicated Melanin?
Oh yeah, they're like my biggest supporters. My
mom. Okay, good.
Yeah,
nice.
my mom was the first one to like buy my lip gloss. She bought like 10 of them. Yeah, so yeah, really supportive.
So You have an incredible business called Medicated Melanin. It's CBD infused
lip gloss. It is, yeah.
And it looks so moisturizing.
It is. It really is, you know, and Medicated Melanin, the hemp gloss, it was literally all an experiment, you know, a quarantine experiment, because, you know, we were all in the house during the pandemic, and I was on unemployment, thank God, and the money was coming in, and I'm like, you know what? Let me like invest this money into something so that we're not in this position again. You know, like it was definitely a blessing in disguise, like, you know, losing my job and being able to, you know, get on unemployment. But I was like, yo, we're not going to do this again. We're going to make sure that we're good. I'm going to invest in myself.
I love
start
that.
something, you know. And so, yeah, it started out literally one night. I'm like, what can I make that's really easy, that will be, you know, profitable, that just, it won't take too much to do.
Right.
And I had been seeing so many girls like on TikTok doing lip gloss businesses and stuff. And I'm like, I could do that. And I'm like, what if I add CBD to it? Like that would be it. That would be it, that's, you know? And then just started working towards it, you know, met some really great farmers, got some good contacts at testing, you know, labs and things like that. Just got it going. Ordered all my stuff from China. Did all my
as
graphics
everyone
does. Got all my stuff from China. Did all my graphics on Canva, and in a few months, I had a little business. And
that is so solid.
It's been great. I actually broke even and started making profit the first day I launched. Yes, it was incredible.
Congratulations!
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What?
Thank you.
That is like a huge success. That's an incredible place to be in.
Thank you.
Okay, so you're crushing it. As per usual.
Business has been a little bit slow lately, but I mean, that's to be expected. We're in a recession. It's all good. Like, my main goal was literally to just break even and let's make some money back.
Yeah.
You know, like let me make my money back that I spent on this. And the fact that I did it the first day, I was really satisfied. And I'm like, I kind of can quit here and be happy, you know?
Yeah. So do you have anything coming up next for it, or any kind of like, ooh.
I do.
Okay.
I do actually.
Okay.
So,
can you
know.
Share? Are you allowed?
I can share a little bit.
Okay,
just like a little bit.
We
like
a little bit.
Like, y'all know, I'm real like into all like the herbalism and herbs and stuff. And so I'm definitely doing some stuff with some herbs. Okay, like some medicinal, some healing herbs.
Ooh.
You know, gonna add that to the shop. Yes, definitely gonna get that medicated part a little bit more, you know. So I'm excited. It's just been a matter of finding time and funds, because running a business is so expensive. Like, they don't tell you how expensive. Like, you know it's expensive, but when you do it, it's like, wow, I have to pay for every single little credit card transaction, and I have to pay extra because I'm a CBD business, so I'm a high risk business. So I have to get a totally different payment processor that costs way fucking more. Which
could also shut down at any given moment.
And the first one did. Like, literally, that happened to me like 2 weeks after I launched my first payment processor.
They like to do that.
It was.
And then they just hold it over your head.
Stressful.
They're like, yeah, if you do want to come back, if we let you back,
oh my gosh,
then it'll be this much more. It's crazy. It's crazy.
And I thought about quitting until I met this guy. His name's Daniel from this company called Pinwheel.
Yeah.
And I don't know if he was a guardian angel or what, but he was like, nah, we're going to make sure that you get your store, you get your payments going. And
oh my God.
Like, whenever I have a problem to this day, I reach out, he's on it. Like,
I love that.
He's great. He's great. And he's literally the reason why I stayed in it, because I was ready to quit. I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit. Like, this is just too much. I didn't sign up for this. I just wanted to sell some lip gloss. Like, I didn't want to do all this other bullshit. So, yeah, you know.
I was just here for one thing, not the other
Literally,
96
I
things.
just wanted to sell my lip gloss, and that's it. You guys are making this really hard. But I get it, technicalities, legal shit, all the other whatever.
Well, and you made it through.
Yes,
You
definitely.
persevered.
I
That's
definitely
huge.
did. Yeah,
especially
thank you.
to say, I wanted to quit.
So bad. So bad. I wanted to quit. Oh my God, it was so hard.
So, like, how did you reach out to this person? Like, what motivated you? I love when people are able to admit that because, like, I have everyone struggles with that.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone ultimately does want to fucking quit. And so
hard.
what, like, pushed you forward?
Just myself, really, and knowing that I couldn't quit on me.
Yeah.
One thing my parents have always told me, you are not a quitter. Like, anytime I've ever wanted to quit something in my life, like, they're like, you are not a quitter.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but it's hard. And they say, well, you can do hard things. And, like, that just rings in my head all the time. Like, whenever I'm like, this is hard, I don't want to do this, I'm just like, well, you can do hard things. You've done them before. So just breathe and keep going.
That is incredible advice. That's a beautiful journey, especially through, like, all the quarantine and, like, that
Man,
alone was like pretty fucking crazy.
It was a lot.
But because before, I mean, you were doing a ton of events. Like, that's how we met is through, like, Heaven and, like, all the content creation and going out. And so, like, I mean, for me, that ended overnight.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And so that was a lot of what you were doing, too. And you model, you do so much.
I was doing a lot just involving people.
Right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a lot of that must have just been...
Oh, yeah. Done, pretty much. And it's just now really kind of starting back up again.
Right. Totally.
Almost 3 years later. It's, just now, really getting going again. Even, like, with modeling, that took a while because everyone was just so afraid to be close to one another, which is understandable, but yeah, I'm so glad that we are just getting a shred of normalcy back these days, because I know I've missed it. I know you've probably missed it.
Oh my God. This is my favorite thing ever.
Yeah.
And I keep asking myself, I'm like, why didn't I do this sooner? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because you literally couldn't have. Like, I started the podcast. The podcast was a quarantine baby.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you were doing so much. I mean, your name's Busy for a reason.
I do say busy. I have changed that meaning, though. Busy isn't always necessarily good. Sometimes you gotta be not busy.
No, I completely agree. I'm really good at being not busy, to be honest. Like, my favorite thing to do is nothing.
Okay, what's your nothing thing to do?
My nothing thing?
Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. Laying on the couch, smoking just like this, and either scrolling on TikTok or just watching something stupid on TV. Like, reality TV. That's my little guilty pleasure. Because I don't have a lot of... Yeah, my life is drama free.
I'm surprised by that.
I mean, my life is drama free.
Yeah.
But I gotta get a little tea somewhere. I gotta get a little drama somewhere. So I watch it on TV.
Okay, what's your, like, biggest guilt? Or I hate calling guilty pleasure. Which is your favorite pleasure? Guilt-free.
Dang, let's see. I like the romance shows. Like, not necessarily like 90 Day Fiance or things like that. Okay. I like the more raunchy ones, like F-Boy Island.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, things like that. Or like Too Hot to Handle on Netflix. I like the... Okay. Yeah, I like seeing...
I'm gonna check it out.
I really like to observe humans and people interact. It's really interesting for me and really entertaining. So I like to get lit and watch people, get in relationships or get out of relationships or cheat on people or there's drama, just things that don't happen in my normal life.
For sure. Yeah. I think I had a very more dramatic life, and so reality TV for me, like, especially growing up, I was like, why do people just want to watch the things that they do? Like, and then I was like, oh wait, other people's lives actually are kind of chill.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
That's amazing.
That's funny. But it's funny you say that because I didn't really start to enjoy it until my life calmed down. Like my life got calm and I'm like, okay, I can watch some reality TV. But like I feel you. Back when I was young and wildin', I'm not trying to see that.
No, I don't want to watch them. I don't even want to watch
I'm watching myself. Like, I'm watching myself on TV. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't, especially like no, we didn't need to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so you're sitting on the couch, you're watching Fuckboy Island.
Yes.
And what are you smoking? What's in your bag? What is what is the best weed also just for that scenario? Because you're like on the couch, you want to be vibing with this like insane show.
I need a good hybrid. Mm-hmm. I need a really good hybrid for that. Honestly, and I always get shit when I say this, but I don't care. If you're a real stoner, I feel like you'll understand this statement. Blue Dream is perfect for that situation because it is stimulating enough to keep you up and, engaged and whatnot, but it's also chill enough to have you just on the couch, relaxed, but you're not on couch lock. Like you're not just falling asleep. Like they call it Blue Dream, like you don't have some dreams. Nah, you're going to be chilling. Everyone's like, oh, Blue Dream's boof. It's not. It's really not. A well-grown Blue Dream is perfect. And until you try it, shut up.
And I wish we could drop the mics. That'd be really expensive though. But I love Blue Dream. I think that it's an amazing strain. It's definitely like old, like it's been around.
It has. It's an OG strain.
But
it's been around.
Why do people knock it so much?
Because I feel like there's been a lot of just not like some Blue Dream strains that haven't been grown very well, that are kind of crappy, that may have been mid
or just like mislabeled.
Exactly.
Honestly.
Truly, because
probably.
Because I've had,
you have to have the real one.
That's what I'm saying. You have to have the real one. I've had Blue Dream from like some brands, like some really good brands. Like I had one from, I think it was Pure Beauty.
Interesting.
Yeah, like maybe it was like a few weeks ago, and it was perfect. I'm like, this is the Blue Dream that, people need to try. This is great.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really good to know.
Yeah, it was really good. And it was pretty inexpensive. Like, it wasn't a cheap eighth, but it also wasn't, a $60 eighth either.
Okay. So I have here, I don't know which, I think one of these, this one's a hybrid.
This one, actually.
Yeah, so how are you feeling with this one currently?
I'm chilling. What is this strain? Is it called No Joke? Is that the strain?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
KL No Joke. 2 grams.
It's
36.
Definitely feeling like it might be an indica hybrid or something, because I feel it in my toes, which is nice.
Yeah, it's like a nice little like.
Yeah, I'm like, I definitely feel it in my body, which is nice. I like it though.
It's been a nice conversational weed too. Sometimes I get a little worried because I'm like,
I'm losing my train of thought, and I'm also spacing out.
Yeah.
I feel that. Yes.
But so I feel like this was a great conversational weed. But we can also try some other stuff.
Yeah, no, let's try something else. What we got next?
Okay, so and then I also got us, I don't know how you feel on like germs lately, but I did get you a little like joint mouthpiece.
Oh, thank you.
Just to like, it was kind of cute too. Like they have these little like things in them.
Oh,
right?
So cute.
Like they're like little diamonds or something.
I love this. Thank you.
So I don't know. You can use it if you want. I also just thought it was cute, and
it's
I
cute
love
as fuck.
giving people presents.
Thank you. No, it's cute as fuck. I will definitely use it. I love this mouthpiece.
Okay, let's try. This is fuck. I should have opened all of these before.
It's all Gucci.
This was a bad idea.
No,
that's okay. There's like 4 more on the table. At least.
High Garden. Okay, what the grape stomper. Okay. This one's a $7 pre-roll.
That one's the $7 one?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that means it's probably decent-ish.
Ish.
We shall see.
Oh my God, we're so close.
Honestly, I'm not picky. Like, the weed gotta be the weed has to be really bad for me to be like, nah, fuck this shit. I can't do it. Like,
yeah, you're in California, so I feel like, how much of a weed snob would you say you are?
I'm really not that much of a snob. Only because I feel like most shit grown here is pretty fucking great.
Right?
You know, everything is
so
pretty
this one's
decent.
Next. I'm going to start putting these in like an order so we can rank them. So this one's going to go here. This one we'll put here. All right. So this is a banana OG.
Ooh.
It doesn't even really fit.
I was like, I don't know if it's going to fit.
I was thinking, I was like, it can't be a one size fits all.
Definitely not.
You can just eventually use it.
Thank you. No, I will definitely use this. This is cute as shit. Oh my goodness. But what were we saying? Oh yeah, weed snob. Definitely not much of a snob, to be honest. Just because everything grown here is pretty great, pretty decent. Even the stuff that's not that great is still okay.
Totally.
But I definitely prefer to, smoke pretty good. I'm not buying $60 or $50 eighths though, that's for sure.
No.
I still go to my local plug.
Yeah,
So,
the friend. Your friend.
Exactly. I definitely, I'm supporting the locals.
I'll get there's some like heady weed I've been getting kind of into, but that's been really expensive.
Yeah, when there's something I want to try, I'll go ahead and I'll get it. But
exactly.
But I think, because of the position I'm in, and also we're both blessed to receive a lot of things, for promo.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to try a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Also helps me save coins, but also still try the best, weed in the game. So that's definitely a blessing, and I'm grateful for that.
For sure. That is why I just wanted to go get these on my own, because I was like, I just want to see what is at a random dispensary that I go to.
Which one did you go to?
Zen. I think they've been around for a minute. But they had a good selection.
Okay.
So I like this banana OG.
Is that what yours is? Banana OG? This is grape stomper.
Ooh, I have been liking grape strains recently, a lot. I have been kind of picky about that though, so let's see. I don't know. So I am a little bit of a weed snob. There's definitely things but okay, so here's the point of my snobbery though. So for period pain, or if you're doing something specific and I know that certain weed is just grown better or is going to hit better for that specific thing, that is especially where I'm a weed snob, because I don't want something that's going to make me feel like the opposite of the desired experience.
Right.
And so that is where the snobbery comes into play, because it's more about the experience and not so much this is not heat, bro.
Right. No, I get that.
It's a little more specific.
I mean, because it's really medicine at that point,
Exactly.
So it's not about the high at all.
Totally.
I get that.
Totally. But I mean, at the end of the day, I feel like everyone does ultimately desire a good experience.
Of course.
Gets it confused with being super high, because the two do not always coexist.
That's very true. That is extremely true. I feel that. And that's honestly, I'll spend, because you, I don't have endometriosis, but I do have pretty bad cramps. They've been getting better lately. Thank God. Yeah. They've been getting better lately, but still, when that time comes, I'm on every type of CBD, but I definitely will go and spend money on the good CBD that got a little bit of THC in it, not just hemp, which
Yep.
is great. But when I'm in pain like that, I really need CBD and THC, and I need
Yes.
like Papa and Barkley or
Yes.
Care by Design or
Yeah.
something, you know, a different, you know, level of cannabinoids that,
Right.
you know, some of these other little hemp CBD things it just cannot give me, you know.
Right?
So yeah,
Yeah. No,
I feel that.
feel you.
I'll
Okay.
spend the money on it.
Do you want to trade?
Let's trade.
How are you liking that?
It's okay. It's kind of hard to
pull?
Yeah, I think they packed that too tight, whoever rolled that. You see what I mean?
I feel you. This also is not a great grape strain. I'm sorry.
I'm not a huge fan of Banana OG, so it's hard for me to like.
I like that one better than this one.
I do too, though.
Okay. Interesting. Next.
I'll say, yeah, whoever rolled this really tight. That's one thing I don't like about pre-rolls.
I know.
Is they be packed so
Okay,
tight.
For you, what is like you're rolling the joint.
Mm-hmm.
What is that perfect process for you?
Perfect process of rolling
like the grind, the paper you're using. Filter, no filter, paper filter, glass filter.
Depends on the filter. But
Okay.
if I'm just say it's a typical wake and bake, I just get, you know, my little raw paper filters. As far as papers go, I'm not too picky. I just don't like anything like, I'm not gonna say I don't like the rice papers because they're okay, but I definitely prefer hemp papers. So raw papers or just whatever I have at the moment, because I get so many papers in, you know, little gift bags and things.
Oh yeah, I have so much shit.
Yeah, so I'm like, it's whatever, could be OCB, just whatever is
Royal
in front of me at the moment. Yeah. So, you know,
Blazies,
literally
vibes.
literally I have literally all of those on my tray at home. So it just depends.
What am I forgetting? Zigzags,
elements,
raw.
Well, I said there tis, but yeah, no, raw papers. But yeah, literally whatever paper is kind of in front of me at the moment. And then
this joint, by the way.
What is this one?
I think this one is the best of the three so far.
What is it?
This one's a nausea, and it's submerge to inspire bliss, reflection, and recreation.
They do hash, right?
Yeah, they do.
Yes. Okay. I remember them back when I was a bud tender in my bud tender days.
This is decent. I'm not upset with this. I think it's the better one that we smoked of those three. I think the hemp one by far is a clear winner.
Yes. But this one, as far as taste goes,
tastes decently.
It
tastes
good,
nice. And that's something that I think, like, the smoke factor for me is important too, because if you're just trying to like pull something forever and then you hit like the end of it and it's like meh. And then I hate when it tastes like straw.
Yes. Straw, grass, hay, some type of farm substance. I don't want it.
Ooh, this is pretty good.
Maybe add a juice.
So this is here you go. This is the Biko Foxy Flower Papaya Dosi.
That's so funny. I was gonna tell you to get some Biko, but I had a feeling you would. I was like, she's probably gonna get Biko.
Okay,
anyway.
I think that one actually is now in first. That tastes really. I like how that tastes, and it's smoking really nicely.
I'll say Biko has good flower.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I think I did have a grape strain from them recently that I really enjoyed. Okay. Oh, was it this? No, but this one is actually pretty decent.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah, I grabbed a lot of joints.
This is a vibe.
I love experimenting. Because why not? Okay, this one was good too, the Akasha. So those ones are definitely up front.
Yes. I'll say this and this, the Bico and the yeah.
Here, this is a good one. This side is the. This is the good.
This is the
Okay.
The rejects on that side.
I mean, they're not rejects. They just could be better. And so
losers.
This one is Astor Farms. It's blood orange. I do like a good blood orange.
I do too. I mean, I know. I feel like people hate citrus, but I like it kind of.
You know what? Okay, so Tammy, Cannabis Cutie, notoriously hates citrus.
I know. She's
like, if it's orange, don't pass it to me. She hates that shit.
Well, she's not.
And
really,
she knows too.
She's not really a sativa person though.
Mm-mm.
She's an indica kind of gal, and I mean, I get it. But yeah.
Okay, so when you roll up, do you grind with a grinder or by hand?
It depends. If I'm rolling a joint, like in this scenario, I am rolling a joint. So yes, I'd be using a grinder.
Mm-hmm.
But if I was rolling a hemp blunt or a wrap, I like to break that up with my fingers.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the chunkiness. Of it.
Do you really? I think it does help it smoke.
It helps it smoke and
burn
also
more evenly.
Definitely does. Definitely. So yeah, it's just like when you roll a regular blunt, I prefer to actually break it up with my fingers if it's, a blunt.
Right.
But yeah, so grinding it up with, I have an electric grinder, which works pretty great.
Interesting.
So sometimes I use that, or, we go old school.
Yeah.
And then, my filter is already ready. Like, that's like the first thing I do. As soon as I take out my filter, I get that shit ready. Boom, put it to the side. It's ready to go.
Do you have a special way that you roll your filters?
I don't do it extra.
Okay.
I use the raw one, so they have little perforated lines.
Yeah.
So you just
and
fold
then you do
those
the
up.
Little M or W.
Yeah.
Got it.
I used to just do that. That works just fine. And then get my paper, put my filter, put some weed in, and just get to rolling. And then I usually kind of roll it into a cone.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so not like a little straight tube.
Yeah, I usually roll mine in. I don't even know how that happens.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like how I've naturally always rolled.
Yeah,
just roll it into a cone. Yeah, so I roll it, and it just kind of ends up in a cone, and then I pack it down just enough, not too much, like how that fucking joint was packed too tight.
Yeah.
Pack it down just a little bit. If there's any, room for more weed, I'll put a little more weed in it. If not, twist it up, spark it, good to go. Really easy.
Okay. Well, I think that we've tried a decent amount of joints.
I agree.
For me, I'm thinking that the hemp blunt
was perfect.
fire.
Yes.
Then the Bico flower.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Nasha was nice. I liked that a lot. Then
and then the orange one you just
that
was good.
Okay, yeah,
that was
same
good.
page. And then the other two, they weren't really.
I mean, those are the $7 ones, right?
Yeah, these were the cheaper ones. The High Garden, I think, was mid-tier. Honestly, that was the last one for me, personally.
Yeah, it was it was just okay, and
it was just okay.
I think the fact that it didn't burn well was just annoying
nail
to
in
me.
the coffin.
Yeah,
honestly,
truly.
that
every
was
time.
Because if you can't smoke it, what's the point?
Exactly.
Like, why are we here? What are we doing?
Yeah, it's a waste of my time. Our time, truly.
Thank you for including me. Okay. I think that wraps us up. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Of course,
this has
been fun.
Yeah, you have to come back if you want. But
I will definitely. Hey, if I'm invited, I'll come back.
Yeah, we'll actually roll something.
I love
and
to.
I know we got way into the joints, but I think this is a solid lineup. I'll list them all in the description and such.
Mm-hmm.
Before we dip out though, tell everyone where they can find you. And stay tuned for more announcements for an upcoming launch.
Yes. So you guys can find me at _shades of Sid on pretty much all social media platforms, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all that good stuff. come hang out with me. I do interesting things all about my health and wellness vibe. I will be adding a lot more fitness content very soon. So stay tuned for that. Fitness and cannabis, like all, combined.
Oh my God. You are like crushing it.
Thank you. I'm actually in training to be a personal trainer, so that's why.
Okay, then yeah, we need to talk just separately.
So that's
Yeah, but I did want to talk about like using weed and exercise, but we can do that next time.
Definitely.
I want that to be like a whole thing.
I'll come in like my workout gear and everything.
Yeah, we can do like maybe some stretches.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, definitely join us then for the next episode of Send Us Flowers with Sid, potentially. And thank you so much for coming on today.
Thanks
I really enjoyed
seshing
with you.
Me too. It's been fun, man. You're a great company.
You're a great company.
And you're a great host.
No, you're a great guest. You're just a great human in general.
So
this is awesome. Okay, cool. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.